What's up guys, it's Steven and welcome back to my YouTube channel BrickMine. The past few weeks I've been putting together some wanted lists of some parts and minifigs that I've wanted, and I thought maybe you guys might want to know maybe how to put some of these wanted lists together for some of these sets or parts that maybe you're looking for, and find an easier way to categorize those and buy those from some of these shops here on BrickLink. So today we're going to go ahead and put together a short little Marvel minifig list. We're going to put together a part list for maybe a retired modular. I'm going to show you a few things that you can do here on BrickLink. Pretty easy to save maybe some money and some time on trying to find some parts and pieces that you need for some of your Lego projects in the future. So the first thing I'm going to do here is put together a Marvel minifigure list of some minifigs that I want to get here within the next couple of weeks. I've been working on my Marvel minifigure collection, so it's kind of time to go ahead and put this list together here. So we have the overview right here. Obviously, I'm going to click on minifigure here so that I can kind of take a closer look at them. So this one here I just ordered off of Amazon. It was pretty cheap, honestly, so I had good reviews and people said that they got the figure. But this figure right here, I believe, is the best one. This one has arm printing here. You can see kind of just a little bit of paint right there. It has arm printing. That's a very good print there on the legs and torso there on this figure. And the helmet does come up. You can see right here that the helmet does come up. I think there's 3 different versions of the War Machine helmet that do come up. So we will go ahead and create a new wanted list called Marvel Minifigures January. Create this here, and we will add it to the wanted list. So there's one in there. Let's go ahead and search for the next one. Okay, so here we have Deadpool. Let's go to minifigures. Let's go ahead and add him. Yeah, I would love to add these two, but you can see the prices there on those. That's a little crazy, so we're going to add this to the Marvel minifigures January and continue. The next thing we're going to want to do is go to our wanted list here and actually click on the new wanted list that we have. And so BrickLink has this great feature here. You can click buy all. So you can see I've added a few more figures in here. We can click buy all. I don't have any of these figures. We can click auto select, or you can go through here individually and kind of do this yourself, but it still saves time if you do want to do this yourself. You can see the minimum buys here. You can see how many of each that they do have. I'm going to click auto select here, and it'll go ahead and create these cards right here. So you can see for $101, basically $102, I can get all 5 of these minifigs right here from these 3 stores. Looks like this store right here has something specific, maybe the Deadpool or that War Machine. I'm not sure. That looks like a pretty good price for either one of those. Pretty typical for either one of those. You can create your cards here. They'll pop up into your cards, and you can go ahead and purchase those there. So let's say you wanted to put together a wanted list to part out a set for a retired set. Maybe you think you can save a little bit of money on that. So let's look up maybe an older set here, such as the Green Grocer. I know some people like to part out their old modulars here. What you'd want to do is you have my inventory. You can add to your inventory if you want to keep an inventory here on BrickLink, or you can add to your wanted lists. So if you're selling it over here, and if you want to buy it basically over here, so you'll click this part out right here. Make sure that all the parts are selected, including the extra parts if you'd like to. They do have those cataloged usually right here in BrickLink, so that's very nice. You can see the minifigs, the instructions if you'd like them, and the original box if you'd like them as well. You can create the wanted list that you'd like to put it under. So I'm going to put mine under the grocer. You can select the part condition for each and every part if you want all new or all used or any condition. We're going to click submit for edit just like it is. You can see all the parts right here. Most of the time if you scroll all the way to the bottom of the parts lists, you will see the alternates. There's the minifigs. Here's the alternates right here. So these are just the updated modified versions of the pieces that basically no longer exist. They're the same pieces, they're just modified. Like this is a slight coloring difference here to the ones that they were doing 5 to 10 years ago. No big deal really. They just want you your approval basically. So we're gonna go ahead and click add to wanted list. So now we have that wanted list, and we can view that wanted list right here. And then of course, just like the previous one, you can click buy all and go ahead and sort through here. After it's done loading, you can kind of see all the parts that they have right here. If you wanted to buy just one individual, you can buy this one right here, and then you'll have a different, it'll subtract it from your wanted list if you want to do it over time. And that's what a lot of people do because they don't want to drop over $1,000 on a set immediately. So this is an easier way to kind of space it out over time, or you can just click this auto select. But again, I would probably recommend just knocking off a lot of parts at once. Like this is a lot of parts right here, so that's a really good order to try and take a big chunk out of the parts list for the green grocer here. If you guys are ever interested in visiting my shop to support the channel here, it's BrickLink Bricks. I do plan on expanding on my BrickLink over 2022. Added some minifigs here, and we do have a few sets on there as well, but most of the things are kind of priced high for when they do retire. But again, like I said, I do plan on expanding on this and maybe even giving some discounts through my channel. That would be a very nice thing to be able to do. I hope you guys got value out of this video, and maybe it helped you with some of the ideas that you have for ordering here on BrickLink, or maybe some retired sets and parts. It does make it a lot easier. I do love BrickLink. It's very useful, and the community is very great. A lot of prices are pretty standard, so I do appreciate the people for that. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not, for more great LEGO content coming real soon. I appreciate it, and I hope to see you on the next one. Have a great day.